I am the great Mighty Pancake, and I've come to throw my pancakes at you. Press the record. And welcome to Super Metroid Phazon Hack. I was playing this a little bit. So, yes, we get to see how far I get tonight. And yes, literally, it is tonight. We get to start, not at a ship, but at a tube. Now, if you were to follow the Metroid Prime and all, I wouldn't say it would be a tube you started at. You would not start at a tube, you would start at the very bottom of the pit. Unless they're trying to say that the pirates took you. Ooh, our first energy tank. And yes, this... the funny thing is, this is a very, very long game. I'm going to tell you right now. So let's go ahead and speed it up. Can't speed up too much though, else I'm going to get hurt. And hurt in this game is worse than in the normal. Okay, so yes, that door opened, but it's useless. Your best way to go is down here. You follow the water. You have to follow the water all the way down. It's not very good for a pancake to be in water, but it's all we gotta do. And yes, the best way that I found to go past this faster is just do a bunch of little jumps. Bunch of little jumps. Just bunny hop all through the water. And there's a lot of water sections. And yes, I can't get that missile yet. Not until much later, until the room state changes. Okay. And no, so nothing's up there. Nothing's up there for a little while at least. Now, I'm trying to think of where to go, but it's a very, very long way you have to go. Very, very long way. And you have to come back this way too, while you don't have any way of traversing the water real easily either. It's fun. This game this game is very long. Very, very long. And it's been a few years since I played this properly, so I don't know where everything is and where to go all the way. Yes, you do get guide rooms and stuff, but those are about equal to tissue paper at the moment, because it takes way too long. And no, you can't get that until you got Speed Booster. These guys hurt a lot. I'm just going to say that. And when I get hit by one, because it will happen eventually, you will know how much it hurts. It hurts deep down and hurts all throughout the body. Is there something there? Okay, that looked different, so I decided to hit it. And no. Now the abilities I used to get early, you don't get them until much later. Like much, much later. Now there's no difficulty setting for this. But there is controller settings which I might have to change. Because right now I got my gun, my gun, which I really need to be able to charge while I jump and run. Because right now I'm having to press jump, and it's in the middle of the controller instead of the jump being on the... oh no. Like there's no way to set up a controller properly unless you have the extra shoulder buttons. That means that I'd have to also remove the turbo, which in this case would actually be better for me, because then I wouldn't be tempted to press the turbo whenever something's going too slow. Because that's often where it gets me in trouble. Yes, tons and tons of running. Okay, so yes, I do know a few moves. Now I'm not perfect, not computer perfect or task perfect, so I will have times where I have issues, like now. And this is like the big old tower in the original game. And you have to traverse that many times. It gets faster when you get the high jump, but that's not until much later as well. Another energy tank, yay! You want to get as many of those as you can. Hmm? Now this is kind of a test run along with being actual run. If the If it's not good, I'm going to have to do something else. And I'll have to, of course, restart. Which will make me very sad. A very, very soggy, sad pancake as I cry syrup all the way down my pancake face. For the Mighty Pancake does love his syrup and does produce a lot of syrup. Now let's see, because that's weird. I have only one energy tank. But then again, it could be something wrong with the quarter. And that's why I need to get rid of the. That's why I need to get rid of that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me fix this. Alrighty, fixed it. So now I don't have the boost. Now I just have to figure out how to use this properly because I changed the button. I might be able to use this properly. And yes, I don't have morph ball, so I can't get at that one either. It's a whole bunch of fun. This is not doing well for me at all. Alrighty, so we continue up this shaft, but there's a few little secrets to grab. So we're not going to the right just yet. That is where our goal is, but as of yet, we got another item up here. And yes, wall jump. Wall jump is your friend for finding items like this. And yes, this is a game that makes it to where you have to use wall jump more often than any other hack. I mean, you can possibly progress in it without wall jump, but it's going to be much more difficult of a time. You're going to have times where you do the wall jump and times where you don't have to do the wall jump. Oh, these guys are not fun, especially when they hit you. Yes, they might be the little crawlers of the game, but they do damage you quite a bit. There we go. Full HP for now, till we get hit again. We came so close. If I could make a squeaky sound, that's what it would sound like as we escape damage. Okay. Now, this item is called something from, yes, it's red. You grab it, it's called red Phazon. Oh, behold, we have resistance to what is later a hell run. It's not needed. If you get the red Phazon, you are safe. If you don't get the red Phazon, you are in for a world of hurt. I keep on saying that and keep on harping on it because that is the truth. That is the truth and the only truth you need to know. Okay. If we can jump properly, we can get up this wall, and then we can get our way around. Yep. I mean, is it possible to beat the metroid game or hack without touching the ground? Not really. You need speed booster. The only one that I could think of that could possibly be a hack that you could beat without hitting the ground is the Metroid Sideways, where the whole map gets turned on its side. Come on, give me some health for taking some of it away from me. Thank you. In a way, you could say that Samus is sucking the life out of these guys, which their life would be the Phazon that they use. That's the Dark Samus here, anyways. Yeah, I'm actually happy with it. With that, it took away my ability to speed up time real fast. At least for this game. This game hasn't been game. And yes, you come back here later for finding all this stuff. And the only way in here actually is unless you get the blue Phazon, which is the gravity suit, which, as I showed you before, is under the ice. We have to go all the way around. You have to go all the way around because The previous chamber is actually full of lava, and unless you have the blue Phazon, you're not going to be able to swim in it. Ow. Yes, I keep on again taking damage. I take too much damage. Too much damage, baby. Come on. Yes, those are the birds from the... Oh, come on. Either they are the lettuce leaves, or... Since they're not acting like lettuce leaves, there's actually 3 enemies I can think of that would fill that role. The Metroid 2 divers is one of them. And let me check this room and see if I can go through that door. I don't know if I can. I think... Oh, no, we can, I think. Now, the reason to go through that door is because you won't be able to go through it in a little bit. Once you finish what you have to do here. And that's namely defeating the boss. Or is this where I have to go? And I'm actually going the wrong way again. I'm actually going the wrong way again. I need to check that lower passage and go until I can't go any further, which is namely because of the ice. Now, the odd thing about this next boss fight, yes, there's the upcoming boss fight, is that this volcano becomes active. It doesn't actually boil you. It just makes it so you can't access some areas. It burns you. It's so hot, it burns! Yes. I may not have played that game, but I do know the meme. Namely because of a few other things. Oh, there's an energy tank that I missed. Bingo. I knew I missed something over here in the previous test run. But there we go. And you can see that there's a door down there, but you can't go through it because it's closed. Yeah, there's some jumping abilities that I do not possess in the controllers department, because the controller's a little bit sticky. But technical difficulties do not have to worry you, my watcher, my beautiful watcher, as you watch me play a game for an hour. Hey, if I can give you entertainment and crack the bad jokes, I hope that gives you a laugh. I hope it gives you some entertainment in these days. Because don't we all need a laugh? We all need a laugh, we all need some joy. We all need some hope, and we need some light in our lives. And yes, that is quite a bit of a rhyme. And yes, I am trying. I'm trying my best for you, my watcher. And you won't get that until later either. So, bollocks. Let me see. Gray door. Now my surprise is that this area doesn't like have an explosion sequence. I guess it's because Red Monkey and all didn't know how to do the explosion sequence properly. Now remember the area outside, for it has water in it. Ah yes, Phantom, or Machine Tomb, I guess. Because that's what this seems like. And yes, his sprite has been massively changed from its original irritation. Ow. Come on. At least I got 4 energy tanks. This is more than what I had last time, so I'll have an easier time. Hopefully, I say I had easier time, and then I take more damage. Yes, you want to try and shoot him as much as you can with the missiles. And no, he won't. Even though they're super missiles, he won't do his little thing. That's actually when you get the Phazon missiles, which I don't think you can actually get a Phazon missile until much later. It's just not possible. Now it takes 3-4 times of him doing this in order for him to finally pass on and leave you alone. Yeah, yes, he has the same RNG as Phantom does. Phantom might take forever in his first run. He might take 5 seconds. So, yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And yes, why I'm talking a lot on this one is because I know how this that goes, and you're going to see some weird stuff. And that's not saying what comes during the live stream. It's going to be even more weird. At least what I've run through of that game has helped me gain the knowledge I need to beat it. This one, it's going to be a work in progress because we're going to try to do this in hour slices. So, and there we go. He's done. He's defeated. Phantom is done. And this here opens up later, but you won't be able to enter this area until much later. And behold, it is all done. Now, as you can tell, there's a lot of water vapor. But that doesn't change yet. Don't know why, it just requires you to do with the loop around. Yes, I'm grabbing some more energy as before I leave this area, because it's going to be a different area outside. The area's going to be very much changed. Very much changed. Okay, so you see, a little bit of fire, a little bit of heat. But if you don't have the red Phazon, it doesn't matter. Also, if you're wondering, let me go ahead and finish. Let me go ahead and show you what you have to face over here. You don't. That doesn't fall. Sad, but you find that this door is inaccessible. Inaccessible. So even if you were to get down here, you cannot access it from the other side or this side. And sad thing is, the doors behind you lock. So you're not going to be able to reach this area by the same method as you get exited it from. You see? Locks. Locks behind you. Ow. Now, right now, my beam is weak. But it will be upgraded in a second. You remember the item I showed you earlier? Well, you can access it now. Okay, come on. Come down here for your doom. Thank you. Thank you for adding to the batter. Let's continue on, shall we? Now there's nothing to explore here. I don't think there's anything to explore. I could be wrong, but we must leave the room because the lava's rising. Now, it does look like you can possibly go back the same way that you exited, but I don't think so. I think that the door actually breaks. So the only way down there is actually through the way that you just exited through. Okay, so this is a different room. You need morph ball in order to go in there. But I'm not after that room. I'm after this room up here. Not really this room, but up here. See that? Ooh, spacer. And we got machine gun. It's machine gun spacer. And basically it freezes enemies when you shoot them. This is probably going to be your primary beam for most of the game. Oh, I didn't think there was a save room here. I thought the save room was below. You had to use morph ball in order to get it. Let's see. Aha, nothing here. Okay, well, that does. Let's exit. Now I'm trying to think. I'll check the other side, but I don't think there's anything on the other side of this room. There's something on the top floor, but you do need morph ball in order to get on over. And you do need high jump and a few other abilities in order to get that item there too. Okay, and that is nada. Okay, well, we found it. We found nada, so we're going to go ahead and go the way that I'm supposed to go. Well, the way I'm supposed to go. It differs person to person. Your playthrough of this is not going to be the same as mine. This is just a general path, and the path that I'm following, trying to not get as hurt as much as I was on my trial run. Now, you remember where I showed you what morph ball was? Well, this is the way to it. And yes, I don't have that many missiles, but that's because you get them 2 at a time. I'm not sure if the missile damage is higher or not. I think the fire rate is lower though. And when you get the supers, you will see the difference between the fire rate between the super missiles here and the other stuff. Okay, I don't think there's anything I need to do that. I don't think really feeding does anything for me. So we're going to go ahead and get down here, and we're going to continue defeating the space pirates. Now you can come here later once you get the morph ball, but it doesn't actually do you any good. You must. Big explosion, one low energy. Big explosion. Big explosion. Nothing there except a little tiny piece. I think that's where you're supposed to use speed booster. And yes, you can tell that this room is set up for using these items. Yes, you can't go back after you get this. Not unless you got the Phazon missile, which, as I said before, we'll go and check over here where we face spore spawn, but I don't think that's anything. Also, I will show you this. This is oh, you can't even jump, but you can't even jump up there. I'm going to have to just keep on going. And yes, he's right there. Yeah, I'm making sure that I don't have anything there. And then we jump over here. No, we don't want to go there. We go ahead and do this. I don't know what's supposed to be here. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a secret unlocked by having all the Phazon, or if it's supposed to have an item that you're supposed to that you collect somewhere else. I could shoot around the room and see if there's any sort of secrets. It doesn't look like there's any secrets, so we just continue on. It could be a debug item that disappears once you grab the first missile tank, meaning that it has the same item code as the first missile tank there. Else, it's just a buff room or something. Oh no. Either way, it's there. It's there, and I guess in another version you're supposed to be able to get morph ball beforehand, but it doesn't seem like that's now the intended way. Now you see what that light was? If you were to load in the game, you would find that item. Would you stop shooting at me? I don't need you shooting at me. I do not need you shooting at me. You. Yes. Okay, so let's see if I can do this normal speed. Okay, failure number 1. Because I had to do this at half speed in order to get this working. If I do have to do that, sorry my viewers. I do not have the skill to make scenes speed up and seem like normal speed. Now you gotta do this twice. Why? Because well, you got that one, then you got to go all the way to the end, and you got to get that one too. You got 2 items to collect. 2 items. 2 items. Go like this. There we go. Much more easy. There we go. That's better. That's syrup. That is very beautiful syrup. The syrup must flow. And this one. I am not sure what this means. Is this major abilities maybe? Major abilities, major weapons? That's all I can think of. Else it's bosses that you've beaten, from sub bosses to normal bosses. But that's the only room that's like that. Every other map room is, well, it shows you the entire map. It shows you where you need to go, possibly, in order to get your item. Which, I don't know how he does that, or how it's done, but it's done, I guess, through some form of janky code. Like, making an item that is an item part of a same code as the boss, or item in question. And then when you collect that item, the next item in the list, I guess, appears because the previous item had its little secret pressed. And yes, we are getting this item. Come on, I had to easy first time. Nope, come on. Well, that just goes to show you. You have it easy for one item, and then the next item is difficult. There we go. Super missile, yay! Okay, I'm trying to think of where else. Anything else I need to grab here? I don't think so, and I can't go up there yet until I get something else. Need power bombs. Okay, so let's go and get out of here. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do there until much later, until a bit later. So, yeah, we have to leave. We have to leave location, and then we have to move on to our next area. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I need to jump off here and get off to the right there? Let's see. Nope, nothing. Okay. There's another missile tank there. Right now I can do some cleanup for getting some missile tanks, along with opening up some areas, but I think I'll go and leave some of the areas that can't be opened up right now. I'll go and leave those areas closed, because otherwise I'm going to have difficulty finding those said areas that opened up. Thought I could do nothing in. Also, this brings in the old Metroid, Super Metroid deal, where you get an ability, you try to use the ability in different places, and you end up finding your way. Well, at least that's the idea. Of course, many players, whether new or old, were able to jank the game a little bit. Of course, the original map is just a suggestion. It's not a set deal. And yes, you need a specific beam in order to break this. You need the super missiles for that door. I'm trying to think and see where else I can go. No, probably not down here. I can't go through that door. So, you blend in perfectly. That's a recharge point. That little orb, blue orb there. You could call it a little. It's one of those jumper things from the original, except it's colored blue, and instead of hurting you, it heals you by 1 point of HP at a time. I've only seen a few games where it does this. There's also water in this game where it heals you, because it's like supposed to be Phazon water, I guess, and it heals you. Not like it's like reverse acid or reverse lava. Now I'm trying to think of how far back I have to go. There's a pipe I have to go through. That's my main location I have to go to. For now, I'm of course just backtracking some more. Oh boy, and I wasted my ammo. Don't waste your ammo, spaghetti. Okay, this is a place. You need super missile there. Okay, this is where I need to use these. Hup, hup. Now I can just take and grab that, grab this. Yes. Alrighty. It's down here. Let's go ahead and grab all the missiles I can. Now, you see that pipe over there? That's my next location I have to go. But I'm going to go back for a few items. Is it a few or is it just one? I don't see my max. I don't have my max yet, so I'm going to have to wait until I got my max ammo. But I think I have 28. Does it actually show it on the main weapon here? No. It just shows the standard. Just shows the standard screen. Oh well. We'll go and see about getting a missile pack. There's at least one missile pack back this way that I can obtain now, because the room state has changed. And yes, these do less damage than before. And it doesn't look like I have that. It doesn't look like it's open. Okay, so. Okay, jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Yep, this is the best way of transportation I can do underwater. Just jump just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Now you got to go up here. Is that something? No. Yes, as room states change, I think that there's like a few room state changes for some of the rooms. Okay, this is one of the hardest jumps because it doesn't give you enough jump height to jump out of the water. And I think when I played this first time, I thought that I couldn't get out of the water. I just wasn't jumping right. There you go. The missile tank I might be thinking of might be up that way. But there's no reason to go up there just for one missile tank. I'll go up there later when I have more reason to go up there. For now, though, we have our 28 missiles, and we're going to continue on. Going to continue on this little journey. The mystic journey through the deep water where you move slower than molasses. Yes, I could go to the right, but there's nothing to the right for me to go through. So, I forget, does Morphball move faster? Yeah, Morphball moves faster once it picks up momentum. Ow. And that actually hurt quite a bit. I talked about these things being hurtful. That guy takes away energy tank. And then some. But still, I have to go to the right, and I think I'll be able to show off the healing water that I talked about. If I don't get full HP before I reach it, because there's quite a few enemies between here and there. Maybe not. Okay, so I think that this is where we're at, where Morph Ball's all the way over. Well, actually, there's an enemy in the way, isn't there? Yes, there is. Get the Morph Ball moving. Okay, it doesn't look like that's a roll through. Okay, this room takes a little bit. Because you gotta be careful. This guy drops. But as long as you're careful, he doesn't drop too far. Okay, here's healing water. Okay, I'm gonna show you. You see? It heals you. Very slowly, but it heals you. Well, not slowly, actually, it seems to be healing you pretty fast. I think this is the only place that this exists. I don't think there's any other instances of this healing water that exists. So basically, if you're near dying, you come back here and you send this water for 10 minutes, you'll be full health in no time. Though also, it makes me question, why did Dark Samus have to leave this planet if Phazon was so plentiful here, lest Dark Samus sucked it all up. And that is a very possible thing that happened. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of breakage. And those are crabs. If I can jump up there, I'll be able to get some health. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm going to see if I can jump up there. Oh, there's also some other stuff down here. Let me go and see if I can collect all this stuff that's down below. Nothing there. Ah, dark beam. I forget how you're supposed to get that. Are you supposed to like roll through this statue, or are you supposed to go through another little thing? It also might be that I need power bombs or something else. Now look at this. You remember how fast my fire rate was before? Well, with Dark Beam, it's slower. And yes, this is going into Metroid Prime Echoes. So, oh no. Oh, and this also means I can go in that room too. I think it's the need room. Valkyrie gear. I don't think I want to go that way. Not yet, anyways. There's some more stuff to explore. The two towers. Okay, I'm trying to think of why it would show me that. And yes, you can see that does freeze stuff. Now, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? The Samus looks much different with this with that stuff on. Now forget. Over here, there's an elevator that goes up, which goes into the previous area. There we go. We got 30 missiles now. Not that much of an accomplishment, but hey, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. And you know what the good thing is? We got a saving station right here that we can save at. Now I can check my time and check other stuff. And I'll see you in a bit, because I'm going to continue on in a second. Oh, I feel much relieved. Feel much better and feel much more powerful. Now let's go. I'm trying to remember. Okay, no, it's not up that way. So we're gonna have to go this way. Curses! I'm looking for the Phazon particles. Well, go ahead and take our smack from the enemy. Nope, we didn't get smacked by the enemy. We found an item. We found the dark beam, so we can get through some of the stuff. And yes, it seems that having morph ball gives us spring ball as well. Is it something that appears in our inventory? Yeah, it appears in our inventory. Okay, so we got spring ball with morph ball, which I think is the best way to package it. Okay, I'm trying to think of where I need to go and where it would actually be of benefit for me to go. Okay, Alright, we're going to check over here. Now I think... Oh, that's one. Grab it. Jeez. 3 times. Okay, I think this comes to a green door. Yes. Well, not green door precisely. But a door with one of those green things. Now, you might think that you need super missiles. No, you need screw attack actually in order to go through that door. That is a screw attack door. Odd, yes, but that's just the way that's locked. Until you defeat the enemy in that room, which is registered as that door piece, you cannot enter it, and thus you need screw attack in order to defeat the enemy. Now this area is your deep underbelly, and yes, you gotta use speed booster. And this is kind of like the Meridia area. It's just that they don't have the same music playing. It has more or less that dark tone, like full of darkness and wonder and all the good and bad stuff. Oh yeah, you need the grapple beam in order to open that door. Okay, let's check the open door first. Open door gives us super missiles and some flies, and then going through the tube here. You need power bombs in order to enter that elevator shaft. I don't think you face a boss here. The only boss that has a down door is I'm trying to think, but Crocomire, the Crocomire boss, and he's not here. So I think that requires something else. So I think we have found all that we can here. Which points me to where I need to use the ice beam, dark beam, ice beam. And I think I might know where I need to go to in order to do that. Jump up there, jump up here. We go all the way, we have to go all the way back up. Yes, it's just fun, isn't it? You have to go all the way back up through all the little tubes that you went before. Aha! Then we jump back all the way up here. And we got this puzzle, well not puzzle, this area to jump through. Yes, you can recollect your HP here. And this is, I think, the only room that does that. It's the only room that has that healing water. It's like the space part processing plant for the Phazon. Jump up there, and we go through here. Now, yes, we have to go back to other areas we were before. Okay, come on. Now, which way to go? Do I go back to the processing plant, or do I go up? Decisions. I guess I'll go up this time because there's different items you need for different areas, and who knows, that previous area that I might need the 2 items for, I might need the 3rd item. So we'll go ahead and get our way up here. Now, one thing, it takes too long for this to be defeated. As you can see, even with the rapid fire Phazon beam, it's not fast enough. Now, the odd thing is, when you combine the plasma beam with the ice beam, which the ice beam is the light beam, well, the ice beam is the dark beam, the light beam is the plasma beam. When you combine those two together, they actually make a very slow beam. So you have to either choose the ice beam or you have to choose the plasma. And yes, that's secrets for later on, but we're not there yet. Okay. Yep, I need to remember to turn on the ice beam. No, not turn off the spacer. Okay, we do that. Do. Okay. Now I think this leads to the same area as it would before, or as it would normally. And normally meaning to. Oh. Now supposedly there's an item like this room or the next room where you have to speed boost up into it. Yes, you get to go back to the first room. I guess that's just make it so you're close to the edge, close to the top, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, so it leads to the same area. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just matters that I got here. Okay, so super missile. I don't have a super missile yet. I think I might be getting super missile very soon, though. Might be. That's the key word. You need the space jump or your high jump, I think, for that. Else you need speed booster. Or else I'm not supposed to be here yet. What? Okay, where? Okay, I'm probably just gonna have to find a save room and end it there because it doesn't look like I'm finding anything that I want. That's super missed door, so that's doing me no good. There's this room, which I will need the dark beam in because there's some enemies that you can freeze. No! Failed! Welcome to standing up class school. Welcome to standing up school class, and you fail. Okay, let's hope I don't have another fall. We jump up this way. Now I'm unsure how that goes. But there's our answer. There's what we were supposed to do. Those are the flies. Flies that hurt you a lot. How can I tell that? Just by their movement pattern. Okay, let's see if I can get up to this door over here by wall jumping. Nope. It requires me to go through a few more doors. Yep, this is one of the healing spots. But I think I found my stopping point. So we're full health. And we're going to be saved here. We double check and make sure. It's Albasator. Well, we'll just end off here. So, this is metroid Phazon hack. And it's to the version as was, which was a 0.03. Not even supposedly not even a finished version, but hey, that's how these hacks go. Shout out to Matt Plays, IP Games, and Cam or Game Cam. They are the channels I'm just looking to support at this time, and well, it is the end. You have a pancake in me. You have a pancake in me. No matter what the road brings, you have a pancake in me. And this is the end of the video. I give you my love and my thanks. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again. If you liked, press the like. If you didn't like, press the dislike. If none of these apply, press a comment, or even press the subscribe. I would love to see it go up. And last but not least, the syrup must flow, and have a flippin' good day.